Hey Carly, really excited to be here with you today. Are you ready to share some beehive ingredient knowledge with us?
I am always ready to share beehive ingredient knowledge.
Let's talk about bee pollen. What on earth is bee pollen?
Bee pollen, I have some right here. I like to think of bee pollen as nature's multivitamin. So let's first start with how the bees use bee pollen and the role it plays in the hive. So bee pollen is literally pollen from flowers. The bees will go flower to flower, collecting pollen. They mix it with their enzymes and they stick it to the back of their legs. That's why if you've seen photos of bees with pollen attached to the back of their legs, that's called pollen pants, and that's how they transport it back to the hive. So they'll collect it from flowers, bring it back to the hive, and then in the hive, pollen is the bee's main protein source. There's actually more protein per weight than any animal source when it comes to pollen. So that's per weight, and pollen is small, but think about that. There's more protein per weight than eggs, beef, all of these protein sources that we all think about. So for the beehive, pollen is their main protein source. It's full of vitamins, minerals, nutrients. It's something the bees eat. It gives them a ton of energy. And for humans, it functions in a very similar way.
Great, because that's my next question. What are the benefits of eating bee pollen?
So many benefits. So like I said, I think of bee pollen as nature's multivitamin. It's really high in B vitamins, which means it really helps support energy levels. I love bee pollen for supporting my energy levels. It's really high in minerals, free-forming amino acids. It's a clean protein source. It has antioxidants, and it really supports whole body health. I love using pollen before a workout because it has those branched chain amino acids, those BCAAs that you want before you're getting active. And there's actually been studies that have shown that bee pollen helps to support endurance. So ingesting bee pollen, it helps to increase your blood hemoglobin value, and it helps to oxygenate your tissue. So taking bee pollen before some sort of activity, it can really help you to just crush what you're doing and, it can really help you to excel at whatever sport that is.
How do you recommend incorporating bee pollen into your daily routine?
Well, I love taking bee pollen shots. I literally take it straight, just pour it into my mouth, but you can put it in your smoothie, sprinkle it on your salad. I love putting it on top of oatmeal. I make my little brother PB&Js and I sprinkle some pollen in there. So the same way you would use chia seeds, hemp seeds, anything like that, that's the way you can use pollen. I also love putting it's like a way I take unhealthy foods and make myself feel like I'm sneaky eating something healthy. So I'll put it on ice cream instead of sprinkles. I'll, use it in baked goods because it's really pretty and it has the yellow and purple. But it's a really great food to just support your overall health. And for me, it's so bioavailable. This is really what I use for my multivitamin.
What does bee pollen taste like?
It's got an earthy taste. I love the taste. It's really funny because when I started beekeeping, I was not into the taste of bee pollen. I was like all about honey. I liked the taste of propolis. Bee pollen royal jelly, I couldn't really get into. They were just kind of like too earthy for me. But now I find that my body craves bee pollen. Like I take bee pollen every single day. I'm pretty obsessed with bee pollen. It has an earthy, sweet, floral taste. Think about it. It's literally coming from the flowers. It's the pollen mixed with the bee's enzymes. So it's sweet, floral, earthy, and it's something that it's really nice with like granola or on avocado toast. Then you drizzle some honey on, really delicious.
I love that, and it looks like there's a number of different colors in that bee pollen jar. Can you tell us a little bit about why there's different colors in there?
Yeah, so this is actually a huge difference between Beekeeper's Naturals pollen and a lot of other pollens on the market. All of our pollen is coming from wildflower apiaries. So we're really looking to support beekeepers that can create the healthiest environment for the bees. And one of the things that is very important to us is moving away from monocropping and making sure that our bees have a varied diet. That means there's a lot of different types of flowers, a lot of different types of plants growing in the area. And what that means is that seasonally, we'll have different plants growing and we'll have slight variance in our pollen. So right now we've got some purple in there, and that's because of a seasonal flower that grows in Spain where one of our apiaries is. But We love this because it allows us to create this really fresh, really high quality pollen. We're also one of the few companies that does a totally raw pollen. Our pollen is totally raw. We don't apply high heat to it. We're trying to keep it as pure and simple as possible and really just keep it the way nature intended.
Thank you. Love bee pollen. That was really interesting.
Amazing. It was so much fun to share more about the hive and all of these incredible ingredients and how they can help you feel well.